Hello, hello. My topic for today is about brain and its diseases. American scientists have developed a method to artificially grow any kind of human tissue, be it muscle, blood, or organs. In a laboratory, experts say the discovery could revolutionize transplant medicine, drug research, and the treatment of a host of problems, including heart disease and neurological disorders such as Huntington's, chorea, and Parkinson's disease. The key to the process is STEAM, or master cells, which have the potential to develop into a number of different tissue types drawn from in vitro fertilized embryos less than a week old. The cells are cultivated to produce lines to match the type of tissue needed. In theory, the cells, which can survive indefinitely in a laboratory freezer, are more likely to be accepted by a host patient because they are embryonic rather fully formed. New life in the new life new life in the brain. Startling proof that nerve cells regenerate may offer hope for an eventual Alzheimer's cure. In some ways, absolute truths are the only challenges worth a scientist's time. Take, for instance, the long held conviction that nerve cells in the brain don't grow back after they die as a result of stroke, illness, or injury. But now a team of researchers from the United States and Sweden has disproved the dogma. They found startling evidence that these nerve cells or neurons may regenerate. Their work could someday lead to a miracle where people with neuro- neurological disorders like Alzheimer's, Parkinson, chorea, even Parkinson's disease. The new findings published in the November issue of the journal Nature Medicine follow decades of research by scientists showing that neurons in the brains of lab animals do indeed multiply throughout adulthood, a process called neurogenesis. But no one had been able to show that the same growth existed in the adult human brain, and most scientists thought it didn't. It took a somewhat morbid experiment to prove otherwise. Fred Gage, a neurobiologist at the Salk Institute for Biological Studies near San Diego, knew that a chemical called bromodeoxyuridine, or BRDU, would color the genetic material of new cells and leave old cells untouched. But he couldn't exactly slice open the brains of living people to look for data. Another member of his team, Peter Eriksson of Sahlgrenska University in Sweden, found researchers in his country who were injecting BRDU into patients with throat cancer to follow their disease. BRDU sticks to rapidly dividing tumors. The cancer researchers notified Erickson when patients died and he arranged to collect five hippocampi, the region of the brain most likely to undergo neurogenesis. The next step was to put the samples under a laser microscope. The scientists knew that all neurons would grow, that old neurons would glow red, and new neurons stained with BRDU, or what we called bromodioxyuridine, would glow green. The result, Christmas under lens. New neurons were sprouting everywhere. The research isn't conclusive. Gage and others plan to study more animal brains to find the chemical or genetic signals that tell neurons to reproduce or stop growing. He cautions that the work has just begun. We don't know if these cells are functioning, he says. We still don't know if these cells are wired up correctly. We have to figure out why this is happening. When scientists find the answers to these questions, perhaps decades from now, they may finally unlock the secrets that could heal the brain. Now, in the brain, there are what we call cerebral cortex and cerebellum, cerebellum, and also the hippocampus. And the hippocampus, scientists found reproducing nerve cells in this thimble-sized region. And in the other information about some diseases of the brain. Now, as some headline writers have portrayed him, most psychologists and neurobiologists are convinced that its memory and learning ability have indeed been enhanced or improved. That has important implication. It suggests that even though the gulf between mice and men is continent-wide, this sort of research may eventually lead to practical medical results for humans, such as therapies to treat learning and memory disorders, including Alzheimer's disease, a condition likely to afflict more and more people in an increasingly aging population. Therapeutic promise is only one key implication of the new research. More immediate and for now more important is that the work gives neurobiologists further evidence about what memory is and how it works, a mystery whose secrets have been slowly unfolding for decades.